Hey guys, it's Zoe and I'm going to be doing a more serious video but kind of like advice and just a rant, kind of venting and talking about something that should be addressed more that people are uncomfortable to talk about, and that is slut shaming, or basically girls calling girls nasty names. And yeah, so let's get into it. Little disclaimer, because of course you gotta put one on every single thing because people get offended over everything, but I'm not trying to offend anyone in any way, shape, or form. This is a video to whoever wants to watch it. You do not have to watch it if you don't want to. If you're easily offended, you can exit out and go watch something else. I have plenty of other cool, fun, non-offensive videos, and this isn't targeted at all towards anyone in specific. This is literally a video just to help people and kind of just put my opinions out there, because everyone's entitled to their own opinion, so I have the right to speak about it, and you can agree or disagree, but I would appreciate it if there was no hate, because this is honestly trying to help people rather than make things worse. So, little disclaimer out there, this is not to offend anyone at all. If you look up the definition of a slut, or a hoe, or a whore, there's many different names out there, then you will see the definition is basically, in shortened terms, someone, not just a girl, but someone who has sex with basically anything and everything and any person and everyone, blah 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 blah, whatever. Someone who puts out there that they're gonna sleep with everyone. So can someone please tell me why, if a girl is wearing short shorts, she's a slut? If a girl has one boyfriend, she's a slut. If she has cleavage showing just because girls have boobs and sometimes you want to look flattering and make yourself feel good, she's a slut. If she has a crop top on, she's a slut. If she has sex at all, just with one guy or one boyfriend, she's a slut. When did we change the definition? Because that's not the definition. Yeah, there may be a word for it, I don't know, but that's not what you call girls. Like, we need to get that out of our minds, and I know that's what comes straight to our heads when we think of a girl and a guy in general, but that's not the definition. I know some people are more out there and they'll show, and some people like to cover up. That's your personal preference, that's fashion, that is religion, that is just clothes, how clothes are made, okay? So, to judge someone else on what they're wearing, yeah, you may not like the outfit, you may think it's too showy, and sometimes they are a little, a little bit showy, but who cares? You're not wearing it. It's not your outfit. You didn't buy it. You didn't pay for it. The girl's wearing it obviously because she wants to. She likes it. Okay? 3, what if she didn't like your outfit and your outfit's perfectly fine in your opinion? Okay, it's not her outfit either. And 4, we have the right to basically do whatever we want. I mean, not literally, but you know what I mean. People have feelings. Even the people who don't seem like they have feelings and seem like they're all that, they have feelings. So a girl takes it personally and takes it to heart when they get called names like that, and anyone would, because it's like hurtful. Even if they say, oh, that doesn't matter to me, it still kind of makes you think, like, wait, am I? Like, why do people think this? What am I doing? So it hurts, and you wouldn't like it if someone called you that. No one would, like, especially if you're not, and you're like, why are people saying this? Like, whoa, So it's just one of those hurtful words that should not be used to describe someone in general, and if they are, then so be it. They are. What does it matter? Like I said, whether they actually are one or they're not, what's the difference? If they're not affecting your life or affecting you or how you live and your daily routine, why does it matter what they do or don't do, or how much they do, how many people they do? It doesn't matter. Why does it matter how many things you do or don't do? If you don't want someone judging you for your actions, then why does it bother you so much to go infect them? And guys, as I'm saying you, I don't mean you, literally you watching this. I'm saying it to a broad thing, obviously, since there's more than one person watching this, and I'm trying to say it so it's more relatable, so just putting that out there. So if you think about it, girls are mean. Not everyone, obviously, but girls can be very, very mean. Even guys can say stuff like that about girls. But the funny thing is, if you think about it, our generation, we're all teenagers, or young adults, gonna be teenagers. We all do it at some point in our lives. Anything in that sense of being a slut or whatever they want to call it, because now apparently as soon as you do anything bad, that's what you are. So we all wear shorts. Sometimes we all like to look hot. Does that make every single girl a slut? Probably not. So if you think about it, when you judge someone else, I keep hitting this, when you judge someone else for that, it's kind of like people being a hypocrite, because whether you have done what that girl has or not, some point you will, or you have, and you're being a hypocrite because you're judging someone else, but you think it's okay for you to do it. That's what I'm trying to get about, is like, some girls will sit there and talk trash about another girl, but then you're in that group listening and you're like, wait, you've done the same thing, so does that make you one too? Or you're just gonna specify her as one even though you're judging her for the same things you've done? You know what I mean? Like, some girls just don't get that through their heads. Basically, in general, you have no right to judge anyone at all, but this world is very judgmental. But you especially don't have the right to judge anyone at all if you've done the same things. You want to call a girl that if she really is one? You shouldn't, but if you want to, okay. But if you're calling her that when she's not one, not okay. Either way, it's not okay, but you know what I mean. Like, and that poor girl is, you think that about her, and she could end up being the sweetest person ever. She can end up being your best friend. And especially if you don't know the person and you've heard rumors or you hear her name a lot, that means that she is one. But teenagers are going to be teenagers. People are going to make mistakes. Life is going to go on. Guys encourage stuff like this. Like, another thing I want to mention, and this is going to be a little bit, not graphic, but out there. But we're just putting it all out right now, so you obviously clicked on the video and saw the title, so. Okay, so let's say a 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 14-year-old, someone, okay, teenager, gets pregnant, okay. Oh my gosh, she is a slut. Okay, so let's backtrack. So let's say she gets pregnant, but she had sex once, and oops, she was stupid. She's gonna be like, I made a mistake. It was one time. Sucks for her because she did it one time and she got pregnant. Okay, this other girl over here, we're being hypothetical, is calling her a slut and being like, oh my gosh, you're nasty, like, how could you do that? But this girl over here has had sex 4 times with her boyfriend or something. Multiple times, different, I don't know. Okay, so what right does it give her to call the pregnant girl a slut when, okay, yeah, she's pregnant, so she was stupid, and it could have been an accident, she still could have used protection, or she just wasn't thinking and it was too late for her and it was an accident, or she could have done it on purpose, I don't know, but it happened. So why is she all of a sudden a slut? The girls calling her names and making fun of her have done the same things, they just haven't gotten pregnant. What difference does that make? Yes, it makes a big difference in the life, and the whole school talks about it. But in general, any girl making fun of that girl could accidentally get pregnant too. So what difference does it make? Yeah, one girl was less smart than the other and less careful, but that doesn't make her a slut, does it? Unless she is sleeping around with a bunch of people. But if she's sleeping around with her boyfriend, is she a slut? That's not the definition. The definition is a bunch of people. She had sex with her boyfriend and got pregnant. So why is she a slut? Just because this girl over here isn't pregnant? Yeah, she got lucky. But half the teenagers in every school do it anyway. So it's funny. It's just funny to me how as soon as a girl gets pregnant, it's such a horrible thing and she's a slut. But it's okay for all these teenagers to sleep around and hook up and everything because they're not pregnant, so they're fine. No one's gonna know. But as soon as a girl gets pregnant, it's a whole different story. And yeah, I'm not saying it's not the pregnant girl's fault, but we shouldn't make it any harder on her than it already is by calling her names, because that could have ended up being someone else. That could have ended up being you. You know what I mean? Like, you never know, and it's just hypocritical because how is she one? You don't know what happened. Like, and it's just not fair when the whole school is okay with doing it, but then as soon as someone's pregnant, oh my gosh, she's a slut. But it's like, okay, no, she did the same thing you did. By the way, that wasn't a true story about anyone. I mean, it was just a literally hypothetical, like, this would happen, situation. So, and I've seen it happen at my school, like, with certain people, and it's just, like, not fair, you know what I mean? And it's just, the funny thing is, what if you actually don't know that person personally, but you're judging them off of how they dress, and you think, oh my gosh, she's a slut, I can't talk to her. What if she's just dressing that way because she is, and that's how fashion is, and that's how clothes are? What if she has never done anything, and you're calling her a slut because she is showing some of her cleavage, or her shorts may be a little too short? She's a slut now? Oh, that's good to know. Like, you know what I mean? What's funny is, and I'm not saying this is everywhere, but guys get praised if they sleep with the girl. They're like, oh, good job, high five, you're like, good job. But then that girl gets called names. You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of like sexist in my opinion. What I'm saying is, girls, and if guys do this too, which some guys do, need to stop putting each other down and start bringing each other up. This world is nasty as it is. We really don't need any more problems than we already have. So I just want to challenge any of you who have had problems with this, or who have caught yourself thinking that about someone. And I know we all think things that sometimes we don't say out loud, and we just naturally judge someone, which is, human nature. But try to remember the definition and try to think, what if I was wearing that and I was not one? You know what I mean? So yeah, some people's decisions can kind of make them look bad, and the rumors and stuff, but you have no idea. And instead of girls bringing each other down, girls need to come together and bring each other up. Who cares about who broke up with who and the guys they like? Stick together, and that's what life's all about. Being happy, being able to make friends and have fun, and just being able to enjoy being a kid and a teenager, because soon you're going to have to be an adult and you're going to have to grow up. So don't judge someone else for having fun when you are having fun in your own way. Just come together. I'm not saying you have to be friends with every single girl, but stop bringing each other down. That is not okay. And you may think, oh, that's not bullying, but in a way it is. And who cares what they do or don't do? Who cares what you do or don't do? No one should care what other people think, and it's their life, your life. two different lives, two different people. It doesn't affect each other, okay? So it does not matter, and if everyone's being happy and safe and they're healthy and everything's fine, then so be it, you know what I mean? And just live life, but don't stress too much over what other people are doing. Who cares? Worry about your own life. Worry about your own relationships with people. Worry about your own decisions, not someone else's. Leave them alone. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't make you better to call them that. It doesn't make you prettier. It doesn't make you any classier. It doesn't make you any better of a person. It's actually making you worse of a person when you're putting them down. And even if you're doing it behind their back, it still doesn't look good on you. And, you know, so calling them that does not change it. It does not make them not one. It does not make them any more of one. It does not make them change. So we need to start bringing each other up and empowering girls, encouraging girls, and stop putting each other down, because what good does that do at the end of the day? Don't people want to be happy and want to have friends and want to get along and just want to live life without any drama or trouble or rumors? So if you're not part of it and they're not part of your life, don't talk about them. And if you want them to be part of their life, then be their friend, because you may find out their true story. And if you're really their friend, friends don't judge. So they only help guide and to give advice, but they're not going to judge. So all I'm saying is, if you're going to use that word, make sure you know the definition, and you shouldn't use that word at all. I just don't like bullying and name calling in general, and I'm a very nice person, so I don't really judge someone, especially on their past. And if they're nice to me and they're a good person, I'm going to be their friend whether they choose to do whatever they do, you know what I mean? So as long as they're not pressuring me and they're not getting me involved in their bad habits, I'm going to be their friend. And I'm going to care about them. That's just the kind of person I am, so maybe that's why I have those opinions toward it. But that's just me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this helped change some people's minds, and I hope this was helpful. Kind of a little weird video, but it's okay. We'll get back to the beauty ones next time. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.